Watch, where did they come from? So, like, this is bullshit, man. I'ma say that. Browns, you fucked up again, man. Yes, you did, man. You messed up again, clearly. There was no reason to draft.
Sacked by the Dogs. Second and 18, pressure again. Back to back, sack.
Humble yourself. Humble yourself.
Our route receivers came back and told us how they was running their routes on air, you know, before we went out there, and he was all in their line. You know what I mean? Just humble yourself, man. That's it. Just humble yourself.
Taking that final lap around the field, and kind of what you're feeling right now.
Can't believe it's over.
What's good, YouTube family? This your God Bless One. Thank you for watching another video of I Smoke Hip Hop. Listen, guys, this is disappointing and heartbreaking. Listen, let me start off slowly. To some of you guys who like the conscious videos I do, you like me talking like this, and this ain't gonna be one of them videos, man. Listen, Baker Mayfield is the most overrated quarterback I've seen in the last 10 years. Baker Mayfield is basically a low-graded version of Johnny Manziel. Let's keep it real, man. The crap I've been seeing in this draft and these pundits and analysts is crazy, man. I'm everywhere because I don't write none of this down. I was watching the draft. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna even edit this video. I was watching the draft. I thought it was a joke earlier today when people were talking about this clown is gonna be the first pick. Listen, Browns, what the hell are you guys doing, Browns? If you guys were gonna pick you guys were gonna pick. See, I thought he was Johnny Manziel. If you guys were gonna pick Baker Mayfield, why not? And you guys were scared the Jets were gonna pick him. Why not trade down with the Jets and get something out of that first pick? Still get what you're looking, because they would have traded with their third pick for that first and still get Baker Mayfield, which is still crazy, but you would still get this draft bust as the third pick. And then what you do coming up in the second draft, you get Chubb or somebody prominent, you guys get Ward. I'm tired of you guys telling me game changers, cornerbacks. The last game-changing cornerback that was drafted high that actually was worth his pick was, I'm not going to say Tyrann Matthew, I'm going to say Patrick Peterson. Yes, guys, Patrick Peterson. Other than that, you can get top-notch cornerbacks in the third, if not second, if not fourth round. Don't tell me that. I'm 33 years old. I've been watching that for years. There's even seventh rounders and undrafted cornerbacks who make a name for themselves within the first and second year and become star Pro Bowlers and get that long-time contracts. Go watch it. Don't listen to my words. Go watch the last big contracts in the NFL for cornerbacks in the last 5 years and go watch where did they come from. So, like, this is bullshit, man. I'm gonna say that. Browns, you fucked up again, man. Yes, you did, man. You messed up again, clearly. There was no reason to draft. Listen, Baker Mayfield was barely a second-round pick at best. He got exposed. Listen, he got exposed by them down south boys. Not only that, in the draft has been the most overrated draft. There was two garbage linemen. I'm not gonna call them garbage, from Notre Dame that got drafted number 6 and number 8. This is BS. Both Georgia and Miami University, two Southern universities with Southern athletes with that speed, exposed them. They couldn't hold up their own at all. A freshman abused that kid with the 8th pick. Indiana, you guys don't have a great pick. He got abused by a freshman. Just get out of here. He got abused. He got pancaked by the guy he was supposed to pancake, a freshman. And then I see Ward, a cornerback who gets drafted number 4th pick from Ohio State to Cleveland. What are you guys doing? At best, you guys could have get him at 15. Believe me, nobody was going to pick. He's a deep cover. Are you guys kidding me? You know how many deep covers are undrafted free agents right now you can pick up? You know how many undrafted deep cover cornerbacks you can pick up right now? There's a couple of them you can trade for down in the 4th round draft selection. You could have traded for from several teams who got a lot of these cats in their practice squad, if not on the 3rd or 4th on the depth chart. What are you guys doing, man? Like, Cleveland Browns, you basically did the same BS you've been doing all these years. You got nobody for your top selections again, man. And you guys know what? I'm gonna go deep. You see everybody changing the narrative now, making it seem like picking Mayfield was a great pick. The truth is, when it's a black quarterback, yes, I'm gonna go throw the race in it because it's true, man. If Baker Mayfield was a black quarterback, he would have been ridiculed, not only for the on-field problems, and we're gonna talk about the on-field problem, but the off-field problems. This dude was fleeing and evading police. Other things on top of that, but fleeing and evading police. You know what they've done to black athletes already for less? Imagine some of the top athletes. Imagine Lamar Jackson. It was a surprise he even was a first round pick, knowing what they do to black quarterbacks, because Lamar Jackson, if he was a white guy, would have been top 3 pick, if not first pick. That's a fact, with no off-field problems or on-field problems. In fact, all the coaches said how great he is to coaching and listening to advice and criticism. We already know Baker Mayfield hate criticism. Oh, that guy, go check his Twitter out. Oh, that guy will cuss you out a heaping of cuss words if you say anything towards him. Anyways, you got a guy who's 23 years old, been on 2 different teams. He didn't like competing at Texas A&M, so he leaves it over there when competing and his reasoning on the depth chart comes into question. You run away. So you a quitter who, I don't care what his reason was, guys. He quit on Texas Tech. I'm sorry if I say Texas A&M. He quit on Texas Tech and then runs away to Oklahoma. And I'm supposed to give this guy more respect than a guy like Lamar Jackson, who actually fought, man. And let's be fair, Lamar Jackson does have a lot of baggage you can look at and say, you know what, this is why I wouldn't take him here, and there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a football fan, so I do see the flaws. But don't tell me that Baker Mayfield was a first pick in the first round. He was not even a first pick in the second round. Jeez, don't say I'm too high right now. When you're highlighting and you're in your feelings, you speak facts. Yes, a sober mind lies to you all the time, but an unsober mind speaks facts, man. Listen, guys, I'm inebriated on weed right now, and I'm feeling like a youth of energy to just, man, I'm gonna speak facts right now. If Baker Mayfield was black with these off-field problems, you guys would have ridiculed him. You guys would have called him the typical thug, no mom, no dad. All these stereotypes that get thrown on all of us all the goddamn time. I'm going to talk about what you cats out there are afraid to. I see Chris Carter. Chris Carter, you downgraded Sam Darnold, talking about where all those interceptions are the reason why he wasn't a #1 pick. But just 2 days ago, Sam Darnold was on your program. He was on your program, on your show with Nick. You told Sam Darnold and his mom he is the top quarterback in this draft class and he is going to be the first pick. Now you're backtracking? Something is going on here, man. You guys been talking about only 4 quarterbacks for the tops, and only out of those 4, only 3 going in those graded rounds. And don't tell me it was just because of Josh Allen's the words he said. And let's talk about Josh Allen. I don't think Josh Allen is racist at all, guys. The words he was using were quotes, especially the stay scheming one from Rick Ross. I mean, we don't have to agree, because I'm not gonna say some word. I do understand why people don't like certain races saying nigga and shit like that. I do understand, and I think maybe to some people they do have the right to say it's offensive. But I'm just saying his mindset was not really even though he maybe have been offensive, he was coming from a standpoint of he loving hip hop, and we do know like 70% of the people putting money into hip hop now, if not 70%, are white young kids. And he was using a stay scheming, and you wasn't with me shooting in the gym, that analogy and all that. And I can see why it's offensive. But don't tell me it was because of Josh Allen dropping. And I do believe Josh Allen dropped because of those tweets or whatever. But that still couldn't. And even if hell froze over, how the hell that propels a garbage time quarterback? Well, I'm gonna be fair. A quarterback that fails in so many aspects what you want, and a top-notch quarterback in the NFL. How does that propel him to the #1 pick? Come on, Browns. And you know why I'm not just gonna criticize Browns only? I'm also gonna criticize you fake football fans and you so-called real football fans. I'm gonna criticize you pundits, you analysts, and you football players. Just days ago, you guys were talking about how he's not going to be the #1 pick and why he wouldn't be the #1 pick. Now, all of a sudden, he always was going to be the #1 pick? It's fake, just like this fake teeth I have here. Yes, I'm real enough to admit to you guys, this is a fake teeth. Unfortunately, I have to be in real life situations. This Baker, and speaking of fights, Baker Mayfield, really a guy with that baggage is going to be your #1 pick. He's going to be the face of your franchise. I've seen you guys talk about certain guys' mothers and family members, and that's why we won't make them the face of the franchise. But this guy himself has ran away from the servicemen of this these United States, and he's the quarterback. I've seen you guys in the media just destroy a young man's career even through false allegations, but here you have a guy who's actually done these things, and he didn't even give you guys a real apology. He apologizing while not saying he's not gonna apologize for doing this and that. So basically he never apologized. Then in front of a little girl, he's holding his cross. Not saying that I have a problem with it, it's football. Why are you bringing your little, well, maybe I should because I have a daughter now, but I'm just talking about in terms of what you guys would have do, the visceral you will have if it was a black male. Let's just speak fact, and I'm not bringing a race card. I'm the most non-biased guy you'll find on YouTube. Go watch my videos. You can get mad all you want, but I am a non-biased guy, and I was in the military before. I know you guys can talk against that or not. I was in the military. I had both black, whites, Spanish, whatever, Asians, all in this city helping each other the fight through the foxhole and making it back home to our parents. So don't give me that crap. I am speaking facts. It happens they almost made Saquon Barkley become something that he wasn't. Thank God Giants weren't favorable of him. You guys think I'm lying? Go look at those brand new reports that came on Mr. Barkley. It didn't work because this dude is outstanding. Stop bringing up his uncles and his cousins to make him look bad. But that's what I'm talking about. You can talk about a young black male's cousin that lives down the street on what he did that can say he's not the face of a franchise. And I see you pundits on ESPN. Yeah, I'm talking mainly on you guys on ESPN, especially Poland. There's a reason you don't work for Indianapolis no more. How the hell did you make it to the Hall of Fame? But anyways, you are racist. Yes, you are. Your questionable calls on black quarterbacks. Now Baker Mayfield done the same thing that you question other black quarterbacks on. Now you're sucking this dude's knob everywhere. The truth is, he is a white face. This guy, because he's white, reminds you of your own youth experiences. Because we know all you guys are full of shit when you talk about you're holier than thou with the fake, the fake act that you guys do on TV. But Baker Mayfield reminds you guys of your own loved ones and all, because the white for protections, in the words of Paul Mooney. It's true, man. Baker Mayfield hasn't done nothing solidified to be even a top two round quarterback. That's the first or the second round. Like, I've seen you guys eat up these black young quarterbacks for doing less than what this white dude has done. Like, tell me, am I lying about that before you say I'm playing the race card? How the hell Baker Mayfield is your top quarterback? Really? Baker Mayfield? This guy's pulling his crotch in front of little kids. Then the little girl didn't shake his hands. He throws a tantrum like a child. Although you have reasons to be mad, but who gets mad at a kid? That little girl couldn't be no more than 4 years old. Maybe she didn't shake your hand because she didn't know you, dude. She didn't know you because you're a bozo. How about that, dude? To her, seeing guys in pads and uniform with paint stripes on their damn face, that might have scared the little girl. Maybe that's why she didn't shake your hands. Did you think about that, bozo? That also shows you have problems like many of us. You have a temper problem, but it shows that you can't handle your emotions. You're emotional, almost like an effeminate male. This guy's your #1 draft pick, really? Johnny Manziel 1.0, because he's not better than Johnny. Let's keep it a stat. Johnny was younger and done more with more real experiences in the SEC. Please don't tell me the competition that they play over there with Oklahoma in the Big 12. Don't tell me. Then don't tell me it's the same Texas rivalry anymore. Texas hasn't been good since I dropped the I can't say that on YouTube. I'm gonna be quiet. Texas hasn't been good, let's just say, for a while now. For a long damn time. Who the hell do they play? And when they play real teams, you see what happened, right? You seen what happened with them big old Georgia boys, right? Them fast, them slave field. Well, we don't want to say that because they're gonna say I'm being racist to my own people too. But them speed feet they have down there, right? Them rabbit feet. You seen what happened when you played that Miami to you? You seen what that turnover chain? Hell, they should have like 20 turnover chains in that game. We lost a lot of recoveries. Oops. Come on, man. This is BS, man. You seen what happened when this man played real NFL type level of talent in college. He crumbled. It's easy to have drop-off passes and get 30, 40, 100 yards out of it. He'll throw 1 or 2 bombs, and the receiver will outwork that corner for the ball. So the credit, some goes to the quarterback, but if you see his top-level receivers, the credit goes to his receivers, man. Y'all need to stop it, man. I did not see anything that merited a top pick other than the skin for protection. And Browns once again has proven you guys are the mediocrity of this professional league that is called the NFL. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel, man. I don't know. I'm lost of words, man. How did this guy become a top pick? Wow. I don't want to hear shit about what you guys have to say about black quarterbacks anymore. This is garbage.
Humble yourself. Humble yourself. Humble yourself.
Our wide receivers came back and told us how they was running their routes on air, before we went out there, and he was all in their line. You know what I mean? Just humble yourself, man. That's it. Just humble yourself.
Taking that final lap around the field, kind of what you're feeling right now.
Can't believe it's over.